Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at celebrities thirsting over Chris Brown. We'll also be sharing some interesting facts about his career. Let's get this started.
Turn up the music, just turn up louder. Turn up the music.
여기만 되게 크게 불러.
Chris is a self-confessed comic book fan, especially when it comes to Japanese manga. He also loves video games and cartoons like Dragon Ball Z and Astro Boy.
So he rolled down his window. I'm looking and I was like, hey man, like that. And then all of a sudden I see Chris Brown's head. I'm like, and he's just like, oh, sorry, like that. And he kept going. I'm like, Mom, that's Chris Brown. My mom was freaking out.
Chris owns 14 Burger King franchises. It's reported each site cost him more than $1 million to develop. Chris Brown was discovered at 13, when talent scouts hit Mission Records made a stop at his dad's gas station. They gave him vocal coaching and also helped him prepare a demo. Chris Brown got his first tattoo at 13 as well. It's a tattoo of Jesus surrounded by musical notes, which Chris noted symbolizes God giving him the gift to sing.
I actually remember I was at this all-star basketball game. It was when he literally first came out. He was 16 and he performed and he was throwing towels. And these girls were like jumping. They were going crazy for the towel, but I actually caught it. And they were like jerking me down. My mom was like, woo!
Although his mom wasn't happy about his tattoo so young, he did later get a tattoo of his mom's name, Joyce. So we think she is happy about that one. Chris Brown was just 15 years old when he signed with record company Jive Records.
I spit it like illness. That just killed this. Don't even care take pills. I don't know. I can't sip Chris.
They had been working with Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake at the time, so Chris believed they would help him succeed.
But I don't know how good I am. Like if I could actually be up there with the top artists.
Before he was signed, his stage name was C Sizzle, and the first song he recorded is believed to be When He Went. Chris dropped out of Essex High School in Virginia and moved to New York to focus on his music career.
You know, I've always loved Chris Brown. I think he is a tremendous talent. Whatever else he experiences comes with the territory, because this is a lot.
Chris had two parties for his 18th birthday, and they were both featured on the MTV show Super Sweet 18. The first was for his family and close friends, while the second was for anyone who wanted to show up. Would you have gone to his party? Leave a comment below.
There's this walk that I needed to do, but it needs to be kind of like sexy. And he was like, Sep, when you do it, I need you to walk it like this. He started demonstrating. He started demonstrating the walk, but it was like, it was good. It was like exactly like how I was supposed to be doing it.
He credits Michael Jackson as one of his biggest inspirations. Chris got to pay tribute to the King of Pop at the BET Awards in 2010.
Being compared to Mike is great. Like that's great, but I just want people to know Chris Brown for Chris Brown.
Performing some of his hits. He even wore an outfit inspired by Michael's look at the 1988 Grammy Awards.
You know, I just think there's always room to better yourself and be great and be greater than the last video, you know. So I just want to see where it takes me. So
Chris's Los Angeles home was robbed in 2015. Although he wasn't home, his aunt was allegedly locked in a closet, while the gunmen raided the house. It's believed as many as 5 men carried out the armed robbery, leaving with cash, a computer, electronics, and other belongings.
I definitely want Chris Brown on my album.
Nice.
Shout out to the Royalty album dropped today. It was amazing.
Yes.
We listened to it all day.
Chris Brown had an interesting run-in with one of his female admirers. He walked into his Agora Hills home and found a 21-year-old fan had made herself nice and comfortable. Chris shared on Instagram that she broke the hinges off his doors, wrote "I love you" on the walls, and even had time to cook food. Apparently, she had been living in his home for a few days.
There's not another artist that's able to sing so many different types of music, dance in so many different styles and ways, and everything's not choreographed with him like I've seen him when he's not just on stage.
After a performance in Manila in 2015, Chris was stranded in the Philippines due to a contract dispute. Politically influential religious group Iglesia Ni Cristo, who owned the Philippine arena where he was meant to perform, claimed Chris Brown owed them $1 million for canceling his 2014 concert.
Any musician you could be. Michael Jackson?
Wow.
Who would you be? Yeah.
Yo creo que Michael Jackson es el...
Legend.
Yeah, es el más grande. pero yo creo que sería Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Because he dances, sings.
Chris was diagnosed with bipolar 2 and PTSD. His mental health issues, together with self-medicating through substance abuse, are regarded as the cause of his aggressive tendencies. Did you know Chris Brown has tried his hand at filmmaking? He was the executive producer for the film Takers and also played the lead character.
For the most part, everything was good, and I prepared like the week prior with some of my friends that do parkour and somebody that do martial arts, and so we just had a lot of fun and tried to gauge whatever I was gonna do.
Chris appeared in 3 episodes of teen show The OC. He played the role of a band geek, which Chris admits was stepping out of his comfort zone. He was the popular kid back in school.
He's a 19-year-old kid, just high on life, you know, just having a good time. Always dancing and singing, never stops, always got a smile on his face.
Chris is single, but he has a daughter named Royalty with Nia Guzman and a son named Aiko with ex-girlfriend Amika Harris.
To be a father and you know, seeing my daughter, you know, from those gradual stages, from crawling to walking to saying her words now to, you know, learning different things every day, it's kind of just teaching me patience and being great.
Chris Brown had a pet capuchin named Fiji, but he had to give it up after he was charged for buying it without a permit. He also had to pay $35,000 for its future care at a monkey retreat facility.
Whoever I picked to be like mega famous, so there was some when they're in my body of like a day off, so to speak. You know what I mean? So the first person I thought of was Chris Brown. Like I feel like nobody dances the way that guy dances.
Chris is the youngest of 2 kids. His mother worked as a daycare center operator, while his dad was a corrections officer at a local prison.
That's it, man. Chris is a good dude, man. He like the dopest, you know, R&B singer slash dancer slash he doing his thing, man. He even spitting now.
Chris Brown has had a successful music career thus far, with 122 awards including wins at the AMAs, BET, and Billboard Music Awards. Do you like Chris Brown's music? Tell us in the comments.
Industry is full of shit shine. What's shit shine? It's all these artists are shit and they shine it. And they make you believe it's good. Chris Brown is not shit shine. Chris Brown is what happens when you give money to an actual talent artist.
Chris has his own record label, CBE or Chris Brown Entertainment. His company previously worked with artists like Kevin McCall and Seven Streeter.
I wish that they knew him the way that I know him. And when I think of Chris, I think of someone who is selfless. And I wish that people saw the Chris and knew the Chris that I get to see every day.
And that wraps up our video.
How to pick up cars in Hawaii.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more binge-worthy videos like this.
Boy, come on!